Tom Meyer, Superintendent of the Bellevue Community School District in Bellevue, Iowa, coming you with this week's Believe in the Blue update. Want to give you a quick update on some upcoming events. Try to get all this done within 5 minutes. How about that? Tomorrow, Thursday, February 4th, middle school basketball, 7th grade at home versus North Cedar. 8th grade goes to North Cedar. We also have a home bowling meet at Horizon Lanes. Come out and support some of these teams here and give them your encouragement that way. Friday night, a few things going on. We have senior recognition night for the basketball teams. We're recognizing the 1991 Comet State Tournament basketball team for the boys' end. So please come out and see those people again. Offer your thanks and your support to all of them. We play basketball that evening starting at 4:30 versus Wilton. We have a JV girls and boys game going on at the same time at 4:30. Then we have a fresh soft game going on. Boys about 5:30 or so. Varsity girls starts at 6 o'clock. Varsity boys roughly 7:30 as we take on the Wilton Beavers. So come out and support our team. Saturday we have wrestling sectionals at Lisbon. The Comet Wrestlers, grapplers will be at Lisbon, and that starts up at noon. On Monday we have a middle school basketball again. The 8th grade that night is at home versus Monticello. The 7th grade travels to Monticello. That night, in addition to that, our games that were scheduled for last night at North Cedar have been rescheduled for that evening. So those are at North Cedar. JV girls start at 4 o'clock. JV boys about 5:15. Varsity girls about 6:30. Varsity boys about 7:45. So encourage you to come out for that. Stop down at North Cedar there and support our teams as we're in our final weeks of the basketball season. Varsity girls, after that, start up tournament play Saturday, February 13th against Clayton Ridge at home. 7 o'clock start. Encourage you to come out to that. We'll remind you of that next week. Varsity boys start tournament play February 15th. That's a Monday, February 15th. We do not know where or who that will be against. Tuesday night, the JV and varsity boys play at Monticello, and that's just a boys game, like I mentioned. So I encourage you to come out to that. And the middle school plays at Easton Valley. A couple other things going on next week, and I guess actually this weekend too. We have Cedar Rapids Honor Band is going on. We have some students attending that with Mr. Davies, Drew Chapman, Riley Seymour, Teo Shesky, and Bailey Tyson are involved in that. They've been going to a lot of things with Mr. Davies. Been doing a great job from everything I hear from everyone, and I think the enjoyment that they have from doing that's wonderful as well. Commend those kids for taking their Saturday and sometimes Sundays to go to those events, and it's great. It's a great opportunity for our kids, whether it's band or vocal or whatever the case is. But Mr. Davies, Mr. Sturtevant, especially in the music department, doing a great job. I just want to thank them for that. In addition to that, Monday night we have a regular education board of education meeting, 6:30. The agenda will be posted online here in the next day or two. We also have Tuesday night the movie Most Likely to Succeed. We'll be showing that with some free popcorn for everybody. Come out to that. We're not sure if we're going to have the multi-purpose gym or in our commons area. We'll kind of wait and see what kind of turnout we're expecting. I've been hearing from more and more people say they're planning on coming, so I encourage you to attend that. It's really talking about innovation in schools, how education needs to change, how we view education and what education is, versus that traditional to progressive education and where we need to be and how we need to prepare our students. I'm going to read you a little something from the book, Most Likely to Succeed. Learning, this is just a quote from the book here, a paragraph in the book. We often ask educators, do you think your purpose is to teach students or to help them learn? It's a very interesting question. Ultimately, we want to help students learn. A lot of people think that teaching and helping students learn are synonymous. In many ways they are, but in some ways they're worlds apart. I can try to teach you something, but if you're not engaged and involved in it and interested in it, if you don't find it relevant, you're probably not going to learn it. You may memorize something for a test and be perfectly fine, but after that, it makes it very difficult. One other part here, in the book Make It Stick, they report that over 80% of college students study by reading and rereading textbooks to memorize content. The authors argue that this approach has three strikes against us. One, it is time-consuming, it doesn't result in durable memory, and often involves a kind of unwitting self-deception as growing familiarity with the text comes to feel like mastery of the content. Just because I can read from the book doesn't necessarily mean that I know what's in the book and it can apply what's in the book. And that's the thing that we're really working toward. Kids, students, adults, whatever, need to be able to apply their learning in so many ways. So hope everyone has a great week, the rest of the week here. We made it through. Yesterday we did not have a late start or an early out or anything like that. Watching National Weather Service, it did mention that it was going to turn to rain around noon, and lo and behold, about 12:15 it did. I was out driving the roads around 10:30, 11 o'clock, along with early in the morning when really not a whole lot was going on. But we made it through another one there. Appreciate your patience with everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Once again, I want to encourage you, most likely to succeed is on Tuesday, February 9th at 6:30 here at school. And also another talk I'll talk about eventually here is TED Talks. If you're interested in coming to that, you need to let me know as soon as possible with that. But I'll give you more, I guess not as soon as possible, fairly soon. I'll give you more information on that next week of what some highlights of our TED Talk will be. Educational talk. If you don't know what a TED Talk is, check it out online. Just Google TED Talk and something will come up and you can look at that. Everyone have a great day. If you have questions, like always, feel free to call, stop out, email, whatever the case is. Have a great one.